Come here. Watch my booty go bum 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 bum. Love these hips that are switching it up. Fit in these jeans with the wiggle and jump. Make a real boy become dumb dumb. Watching me move, make room for you.
Okay.
I'll keep the rhythm, you keep it smooth. Hey you boy from across the floor.
Hey you girl in a tight top skirt. Way that you move made my heart start to hurt.
Okay guys, so here goes another week of progress in the garden. You know what, but before I start, it's so funny because I scrolled back through all of my videos and the first thing I say in pretty much almost every video is, okay you guys. I was like, why do I do that? So I guess that's gonna have to be my thing. Everybody got their little intros and everything. I guess that's my thing. Okay you guys, so moving along, Cascading Petunias. This is actually growing. It's starting to slowly gain roots, but remember this was like the second one, so little roots. And this cracky I made out of a cheese ball container, and I just repurposed it. I used balloons, wrapped it up with the balloon. It had mylar lining inside, which was great. Just wrapped it up and taped it, and then tied it up, and that's it. That was done. Cascading Petunias doing really good. Jalapeno plants, I actually got quite a few jalapenos, and as you guys know from the last time I posted, I think it was just like little baby ones, and I don't even know if I really had any. I don't even remember. Little Cascading Petunias. This I made out of, I think, a mail container. I think it was like a mail container, like a small one. Bell peppers, all of the bell peppers are doing good. Now, on this one back here, on my orange one, I had to change the container. Reason why, there was root rot. And I changed the container, put new water in, trimmed off the dead parts, thoroughly washed it with water, sprayed it with a little bit of hydrogen peroxide, and then put it back in here with some master blend. And then in the master blend I already had the HydroGuard, so the HydroGuard was hopefully gonna help this. And the roots to look like they're healthy now. I tried to get as much as the dead part off, so I might have been able to salvage it, so I'm very happy about that. This still hasn't produced anything. I'm probably gonna give up on it. This hasn't really produced anything new either, and I haven't seen much growth either. So I'm doing something. I need to do something, because I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what. It's something. But then again, I gotta remember, soil tends to grow slower, so I just hope that's what it is. I know the Roma tomato plant looks sickly. It's not. I had to learn that the tomato plant actually sucks nutrients not only from the water, nutrients that I put in there, but also from the leaves. So I had to get used to having nasty looking leaves, but it's fine because stuff still keeps growing. There was one of these little Roma tomatoes where they had blossom end rot, so I had to go ahead and get rid of one of them, which is fine. I mean, I think this one's doing pretty good. This one was a cutting, so collard greens are growing big back there. The kale's still going on. The thyme, Italian parsley, curly leaf parsley. I actually used these recently in my tomato sauce. The curly leaf and the flat leaf. I actually used some thyme as well. And it came out great. I did cut off a few sprigs of the rosemary, and I used that for the steak. I just keep trimming back the dill because the dill, look, this monster just keeps growing. Like, I trimmed it down to like one of these stems on like each of them, because I think there's like 3 of them in here. And they still just kept growing. I was like, oh God. The culantro, look at how big the culantro's getting. I'm so happy. This is what I'm really excited about. I need to go ahead and, now that this is like starting to grow and it's gonna soon start getting time to harvest, I need to go ahead and put some more culantro in, as well as cilantro, because here goes the cilantro and there goes the other one, but that one's pretty much done for. This tomato plant, I don't know, like it keeps growing, but like the leaves here, and then there's like no new leaves growing here. It just has no leaves to it, so I don't know. Genovese basil. This is the dollar store strawberry. Still hasn't produced anything. I do have another watermelon going right there. I don't know, the lavender started producing, like it started germinating, and then I think either the algae, I think it was probably, more than likely it was the algae. I think the algae killed it off, so I need to go ahead and clean that. The mint, trim back the mint because they were starting to grow flowers, so they were starting to bolt. And they had, and then underneath in here, in the DWC, it actually had some crazy runners in there where they were actually like mint leaves like growing underneath. It was crazy. I was like, oh wow. Yellow onion, still going strong. Carrot, I actually ended up breaking the tip of the carrot off that was in the water because I'm so new to gardening. I didn't even know that that was like the tip of the carrot until I like broke it off, and then I looked at it and I was like, oh crap, that was part of the carrot. I was like, whoops, oh well. Yellow bell pepper. Gotta figure out what's going on with this one, because this one, look, you see, I gotta figure out what this line. Okay, so my camera decided on doing something really weird, but anyway, I need to figure out what's going on with this, because look, it's supposed to be like this. See, nice and green and healthy. I think I need to stop putting the wind on it because I'm getting these little dots right there. So I don't know if that's just a wind, or if that's aphids, or possibly something else. I have to take a picture and find out what it is. But I need to take this out and put it somewhere else. No idea where, but I'm gonna have to. I think this is a lysum. Yeah, a lysum. The golden harvest, that's going good. As you could see, I got little runners on my strawberry plant, so it's starting to branch out. I need to move that over to the big DWC tubs. These are growing as well. Arugula, as you can see, I chopped down pretty much both of the kale and the collard green here, kale here, and funny that it still keeps growing even after I chopped it all off. So that just shows you how resilient some of these plants are, because they keep growing even after you think you've killed them off. I swore I thought I killed them off, but apparently I didn't. Here goes all of my tomato plants, my Romas, my big mamas. As you can see, they're a lot huger than when I last posted. They have been growing like crazy. I did end up getting the Back to Roots mushroom grow kit. I've seen quite a few people in my group, my hydroponic group. They go ahead and I've seen quite a few people use this, so I was interested in seeing, so I decided on experimenting. But what I'm really, really, really excited about, I've had this cucumber, these two cucumber plants, that one and this one, I've had for God knows how long. I mean, I could look back, I need to look back in my book and see how far off, but I remember these were one of my first few plants that I had actually planted. So, it's been here a while, and it just kept growing male flowers. As you can see, it's just a ton of male flowers. I was starting to get very upset, and I was like, okay, well, it's nothing but male flowers. I'm gonna give up. I'm just gonna let go. And then I finally paid attention, and boom, there it is. Female flower. Now, I don't know if I missed it or if this just sprouted. Hopefully it just sprouted and the flower still hasn't opened up, because if it hasn't, great. But if I missed that window and the flower has actually closed up because I didn't pollinate it, I'll be very upset. Because I've been waiting for this. This is something that you have to go ahead and pollinate, male to female flower. It doesn't do it on its own. So I'll be really mad if I miss that. Oh, big thing. Okay. Eggplant I have right here. Eggplant I have right here. I had planted those in the beginning as well. Those were one of my beginning plants. I ended up getting rid of them. All the flowers just kept dying off. Even the ones that I thought were strong, like connected to the stem and everything, and I thought were actually gonna, nope, they did not survive. The flowers just kept falling off. So I was like, okay, I'm done. My patience is, at least with the cucumber plant, I did see one female. I saw like one female at least, and that was like maybe a month ago, 3 weeks ago. So at least I had some hope. The eggplant, the flowers just kept falling off. There was no hope. So it's whatever. Got rid of them. I'll probably end up planting the strawberry. I'll plant the strawberry here because it looks like this one is pretty full already. So I don't want any more vining going on here. So I'll probably just put the strawberries here and let that do its job. I'll probably end up putting the bell pepper. Dang, needs a clear cracky. I have a cracky, but the lid, when I put the watermelon plant on, I totally forgot to take off the lid before I had planted it in. So I don't believe you guys can see it, but basically the lid is in the watermelon. So I mean, in the like opening of it, so I can't even take it out even if I wanted to, because if I do that, I'm gonna mess with the roots, and watermelon plants don't like their roots messed with. So I'm gonna leave it alone. But it did start producing flowers again, so I'm happy about that. That means I can grow another watermelon. I did get rid of the other one because the other one had stunted its growth. It wasn't growing, so yeah, I had to let it go. This mega cherry tomato plant, as you can see, the leaves are curled on all of them, so something's happening with them. It's been like this like since the beginning, but I'm really not too worried about it because it still keeps growing and it's flowering as well. So I am cutting off anything that looks like severely damaged as well. If there was any type of leaf disease that had gotten to the plant, so I try to cut it off. I wait until like one of these little suckers comes sprouting out. I wait till one of them sprouts out, and then I cut the old one off. That way I know that it could still keep growing. It still has leaves to grow. Okay, I do manipulate my cucumbers so that they grow in a certain direction. If I did it, they'd grow all over the place and I wouldn't be able to control it. Need to cut one of those leaves off. But Cascading Petunias, look at how huge the petunias are. Oh my god. They are huge. It is huge. It covers up like a fourth of this box. But I finally did see some flowering going on right there. There's flowers right there. So I'm happy it's finally flowering something. And then as you can see, there's one that's gonna bloom right there. So I'm happy about that. Watermelon's going good. It's still growing. This is actually a watermelon right there. The mint, I'll end up getting rid of the mint so that I could probably, I might put the bell pepper. I might put the bell pepper here. I don't know. I'm still debating it. But I will go ahead and put the strawberry plant here because I don't want two vining right next to each other. That's just horrible. So I'm just gonna put some strawberries here and let it vine this way. And it has all this open space too. And the collard greens aren't gonna attach itself to anything or get in the way of the vining, so it's fine. But this I need to get rid of. I might put the bell pepper plant there, the big one that eventually needs to get moved. Let me zoom in. That one. It's pretty much big enough for me to move it, so I'm probably gonna take this out. Put the bell pepper plant here, and then I'll have that extra space there. And then I guess with that extra space where I put the bell peppers at, where I take the bell peppers off, I'll probably just end up putting some more cilantro. And then I'll probably end up planting. Can I plant another cilantro? Oh no, it looks pretty full. If I try planting no cilantro here, it's just gonna get sheeted out. Oh, mega cherry tomatoes. They've all started to ripen, so I'm pretty happy. All of them are ripening. Now, I know you're not supposed to do this because I think I pretty much topped off my tomato plants, but it had gotten to the point where I took this off to finally clean this because the roots were incredible and I didn't want them because they were affecting the sensors, the float. So it wasn't giving me an accurate reading of how much water was in there. So I had to cut the roots. I had to open this up, had to clean it out. And when I did, this actually branches out like this way. And the trellis is actually keeping it stable so that it stays upright and it's not leaning over. And I ended up cutting a lot of it because a lot of the leaves, as you guys remember, they were all like bunched up over here. So hopefully I didn't kill it. Hopefully. I mean, I see a new sucker right there happening. So hopefully it keeps growing. Hopefully. We'll see. We will see. This one as well. You see, I turned off a lot of it. And this is what I'm talking about, like, leaves getting all icky because the tomatoes are sucking it up, but it's fine. But yeah, everything else is going pretty good. I think I've covered the arugula is there. That's doing good. Still haven't figured out what I'm going to put there. Oh, I'm stupid. I can go ahead and put this bell pepper plant over here. Okay. I might end up doing that. Normally, I don't like using the AeroGarden pods and then putting it in there. So what I'll do is I'll probably end up doing a net cut. I'll put the AeroGarden pod inside of an empty net cup, fill it up with LICA, then take all of that LICA out, put like a little bedding of it, put the new plant in, and then surround that with the rest of the LICA. So Yeah. And then there goes my other strawberry plant, which isn't doing too well because it's growing slowly, but I think it's because I need to put more nutrients in, so. And remember, this was this one was, which is gonna grow really good conditions if I just do Maxi Grow Aero Garden, or if I even mix the Maxi Grow in Aero Garden, which I regret ever doing the mix. I'm just gonna end up changing the mix out and putting this as Master Blend, just because the Master Blend works so well. I thought it was like getting hyped up for no reason, but the hype is actually worth it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the hype and keep with the Master Blend. I actually prefer the Master Blend over the Aero Garden plant food. The Aero Garden plant food, I don't like it. It's not balanced enough. It's good for like when they're first getting the roots and everything, but as far as it like blossoming or blooming, no, I don't use it in that phase because it just doesn't do anything. So I use the Master Blend. The Master Blend tends to make it grow better, which I like. And I saw that flowering happen a lot more, and it actually happened faster as well. So I like that with the Master Blend. Aero Garden I'm gonna get rid of. The Maxi Grow wasn't too bad. Don't get me wrong, the Maxi Grow was not too bad. So I'll probably keep with the Maxi Grow. There is a 3-part solution to it as well. I'm gonna go ahead and look into that because I know quite a few people are using it. But other than that, I don't think there's anything else new that I've really planted. I did get some new seeds in. Like some sunflowers, like different varieties of sunflowers. I love sunflowers. It's my favorite flower. So I ended up planting a few more of those. This one actually had a sunflower right here. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was right there. And I got rid of it. Oh, here it is. And I ended up getting rid of it because look, all the leaves had died out. The root structure, you see, it had strong roots. I just don't know what happened. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much all. This has already been long enough, so hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully next week I can have a little bit more to show you guys. I'm gonna end up planting more, so and then also with these were the flowers that I had gotten from Family Dollar as well. These haven't germinated anything. This is the OT Dare, and I don't particularly like it because it's not as great as this one, but apparently this one is actually stronger. So I don't know how, because this one, I don't know, this one I just prefer. It just feels like it's giving the plants more. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Other than that, I think that's pretty much all, you guys. But until next week, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.